Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're bringing a little MLB The Show 20 content to you today. It is our Minnesota Twins franchise. We're in season number 5, and we've reached the postseason. We are in the American League Division Series, and we look at the other American League Division Series. In Game 4, the Rangers beat the Angels, and that finishes off the Angels in 4 games. Rangers win that series. Game 4, the American League Division Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins is next. So we get into inning number 1. We trail the Red Sox 2-1 after losing Game 3 here at Fenway Park. Luckily, it is a night game here, so we are not going to be dealing with that batter's eye that was so difficult to see the pitches out of the pitcher's hand. And we're underway here in game number 4. Eduardo Rodriguez will take the hill for the Red Sox, and he's facing Roman Quinn to get things started. Quinn batting 100 so far in the postseason. Will our season come to an end tonight? It possibly could. We are trailing 2-1, backs against the wall, and a loss here would be a huge disappointment. We need to pull out a win somehow to try to extend this series to a game number 5. Roman Quinn pops this one into shallow right center field, and the catch is made for out number 1. Look at our batting order. Roman Quinn, Mario Calero, Arenado, Sano, Flores, Rosario, Cervelli behind the plate, Jace Peterson at second, and Delino DeShields will be the 9-hole hitter. Here is Mario Calero. Super Mario just batting a paltry .083 so far in the postseason. So we're not dealing with that sun out there in center field off the green wall, but we are dealing with a left-handed hitter, and we have struggled notably all year against lefties. Here's Nolan Arenado with 2 outs. It's Mario Calero grounded out for out number 2, and it looks like Nolan Arenado is going to do the same. 1-2-3 inning for Eduardo Rodriguez as we go to the bottom of the first. We're going to send out Kyle Gibson here. I wrestled with starting Sonny Gray on 3 days rest or 4 days rest. No, 3 days rest. With it being an elimination game and all, I wrestled with the idea of starting Sonny Gray. But I thought to myself, you know, even if we win, we're still going to have to win another game to win the series, so I'd rather see how Kyle Gibson does, maybe have him on a short leash, and if he does well, we'll have Sonny Gray for game 5, but that might be wishful thinking. So let's see how Kyle Gibson does here. A.J. Pollock will lead things off for the Sox, 2-2 count, and the delivery from Kyle Gibson is up high. Count runs full to A.J. Pollock, the leadoff hitter for the Red Sox, and Kyle Gibson's going to put him on, so not a great start for Kyle Gibson. Gibby walks him on 6 pitches, and now he gets to face Marcus Semien. Gets ahead of Semien. Pollock definitely a threat to run out there at first, and Semien goes down in 3 pitches. First out of the night for Kyle Gibson. And now he starts Mookie Betts off with that fastball down and away. Catches the plate for strike 1. Runner going. Pollock's going to steal the bag easily. So Pollock on second. Now a chopper up the middle. Jace Peterson's going to have to hurry. Mookie Betts can fly. And Peterson gets him by a step. Travis Shaw now at the plate with 2 outs and a runner on third. Red Sox, a base hit here would give them the lead. And Travis Shaw batting .083 so far in the series. He's hurt us in the regular season, though. And that one comes off of Kyle Gibson, and that's going to drive in a run. Red Sox jump out to a 1-0 lead. And Gibby and the Twins starting to feel some pressure here. Gets the strikeout to end the inning, but some damage has been done. Red Sox jump out with an early lead. We're going to skip the second and third innings and head to the fourth, with the Red Sox still leading 1-0. And Eduardo Rodriguez still on the hill. And Roman Quinn's going to go right back up the middle for a base hit. Thinks about taking second as Pollock misplays it out there in center. But he will stay at first. Leadoff base hit for Roman Quinn. Now we've got Mario Calero followed by Arenado and Miguel Sano. Calero looks at that one high. 1-1 count to Super Mario. And right side could be two. On to second. Oh, and he drops it in the exchange. The runner is out at second. And we have one out for Arenado. Runner on first, the much less speedy Mario Calero. Less speedy than Roman Quinn, that is. Arenado. 2-1 count. And he drives this one deep to left. See ya! Nolan Arenado with a 2-run home run. Oh baby, we are up 2-1 just like that. That was huge. We needed that so bad. Arenado comes through for us. 2-1 Twins. Miguel Sano now at the plate. One out here in the top of the fourth. Sano has homered in, I believe, each of the last two games. I think he homered in Game 2 and Game 3, if I remember correctly, and he pops this one up. This one's heading towards the left field line. Shortstop is out to get it. Marcus Semien makes the play, and that'll be out number 2. Here is Wilmer Flores now. Flores pops it straight up the chute, and an easy play made by, I believe that's Chance Sisco. So Nolan Arenado gets the Twins on the board, gives us the lead 2-1, and now we go to the bottom of the fourth with Mookie Betts to lead things off for Boston. Oh, 0-1 delivery to Betts, fouled down that right field line. Oh, 0-2 count to Mookie. Taken high. That one was a tough take for Mookie Betts, and now he swings over the changeup. First out of the fourth inning for the Twins. Gibson. This is pitch number 41 on the night. Facing the lefty Travis Shaw. He has some pretty good power in his bat. He's 1 for 1 on the day. And Gibby's being awfully careful with him. A 3-0 count to Travis Shaw. And now Gibson just basically puts him on. So the intentional walk to Travis Shaw. I think after the count got to 3-0, we were just like, you know what, I'm not going to groove one or two. So we put Shaw on with one out. It sets up a double play, but then the Red Sox get another base hit, and we've got runners on first and second for Chance Sisco. And Sisco's going to line one into left. Base hit. All the runners are going to move up one base, though. Ball was hit hard enough, and now we've got Pedro Alvarez. Double play candidate. Double play ball. Don't mind if we do. And the Twins escape that inning as Pedro Alvarez just pounds this one into the dirt. And a very easy 4-6-3 double play. All right, let's move on to the fifth inning now. Eddie Rosario to the plate. Still facing Eduardo Rodriguez. Rosario 0 for 1 on the day. And now he's going to send this one high to right. And Mookie Betts is going to settle under it for Boston.
Now batting,
Francisco Cervelli steps in now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to ground this one to the left side. Semien up with the easy throw. Cervelli does not run well. Not terrible for a catcher, but wouldn't classify him as running well. Here's Jace Peterson now. With 2 outs, Peterson looks at one over the inside corner for strike 1. Pops this one into foul territory, and the catch is made by Travis Shaw. And that will retire the side for the Twins. Halfway through the ballgame, 2-1 Minnesota. Bottom of the 5th now, Yoan Moncada will lead things off for the Bo Sox. And he's going to line this one to right, and it's going to be ran down by Delino DeShields. Here is Dustin Pedroia now. Facing lefties, we can either put Delino DeShields or Domingo Santana out in right field. Domingo Santana with the better bat. But as you can see, having Delino DeShields out there for defensive purposes comes in pretty handy, because that might have been over Domingo Santana's head. I don't know if he would have got to that. That could have been a double for the Red Sox. So he opted for defense in that position. Against right-handed pitching, it would be Michael Conforto out there. 2 outs for Boston. Here's the delivery to Pollock. He fouls another one down that third base line. 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. A slider down and away. Got him. We're through 5 at Fenway. Boston trailing the Twins 2-1. As we go to the 6th inning, this is Game 4 of the American League Division Series. Here is DeShields. He's the 9-hole hitter. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to lead off the top of the 6th. It's getting down to crunch time here. Twins trying to hold on for dear life. With their backs against the walls, a loss would send them home for the winter. Ground ball to Semien. On to Alvarez for the out, and that'll bring up the top of the order and Roman Quinn. Quinn's going to lay down a bunt. Second baseman was playing way back there, and Quinn reaches easily. So Roman Quinn on first. Here's Mario Calero. Will the Twins get aggressive here and send Quinn? See if he can still his way into scoring position. 0-2 count to Calero now. And Calero's going to break his bat. Nowhere to go, and they tag him. He thought about going to second. I don't know why. I guess maybe see if he could turn the double play, but there was not a chance of that happening. Here's Nolan Arenado now. Homered in his last at bat. This one is flied out to deep center field. Playable there for A.J. Pollock, and that will end the Twins' half of the 6th. Twins lead at 2-1. Bottom of the 6th now. Second hitter in the Red Sox order, Marcus Semien. Here comes pitch number 60 from Kyle Gibson. Semien fouls it back, 1-1 count. Check swing, Semien goes around, it's 1-2 now. To the Red Sox shortstop, and now he looks at strike 3. That'll bring Mookie Betts to the plate for Boston. Betts fouls one down the right field line. And now sends one down the right field line, and that one's not going to wrap around Pesky's pole on the fair side of it anyway. And then he looks at strike 3. That was a little questionable. That looked a little bit off the plate to me. 2 outs now in the Red Sox 6. Travis Shaw at the plate. It's the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Boston. Travis Shaw, 1 for 1 on the day. He was walked in his last plate appearance. And a 2-1 delivery. Gibson's being careful with Shaw again with just a 1-run lead and 2 outs. And it looks like Gibson's going to put him on. That'll bring up Blake Swihart, who's 4 for 13 in the series. Swihart fouls the first pitch off. Second one chopped towards second. Jace Peterson. Easy play to first, and that will end the sixth. Twins lead it 2-1. Boston leads the series 2-1, however. Twins trying to even it up and send it back. 2-target field for a decisive Game 5. Miguel Sano now at the plate. To lead off the top of the 7th, Eduardo Rodriguez is still on the hill for Boston. And this one is sent into center field. Easily run down by Mookie Betts, who is shading him that way. Basically standing in the right center gap. Wilmer Flores now with 1 out. Flores into right. Mookie Betts is there, shading him towards the line. And that'll bring up Eddie Rosario. Could be a quick top of the 7th inning for the Twins. Rosario hits it into the shift for out number 3. Just 3 hits by both teams. As we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, Chance Sisco will lead things off. For Boston, the Red Sox catcher. Sisco chops it down the first baseline foul. And then lifts one into left. That one's got a chance, and it's going to drop fair, and it's going to get past Eddie Rosario. And luckily for the Twins, it bounces into the crowd for a ground rule double. So Sisco sitting on second with nobody out. Pedro Alvarez, chance to drive him in with a gapper. I don't know if Sisco would score on a regular base hit. He doesn't have the wills. He might. It depends on where the hit is. Alvarez at the plate. 1-2 delivery from Gibson. And Alvarez prone to striking out. And he does so there. Yoan Moncada up next for Boston. And he's going to hit that gapper. Moncada. Another ground rule double. He's going to switch places with Chance Sisco, and that ties the game at 2 apiece. And we're going to head to the bullpen and bring in Jenmar Gomez. Gomez, a sinker baller. And Dustin Pedroia is going to line it out to left for out number 2. That'll bring up A.J. Pollock. As a sinker baller, you'd think that Jenmar Gomez would be pretty good at keeping the ball in the park, but sometimes that sinker just stays up, and then he gets crushed. 2-1 count to Pollock. Has run to 3-1. Now there's a base empty, and Gomez will just put him on, and now we'll face Marcus Semien, who's 0 for 3, and hitting 200 so far in the postseason. Semien, ground ball right side base hit, and once again the bases are loaded. And I don't know if we're going to be able to leave Jenmar Gomez for this. We're not. We're taking him out. Going to hand it off to JT Chargois to get us out of this mess. He needs to get 1 out, although he's facing the toughest hitter in the Red Sox lineup in Mookie Betts. And Betts rips this one down the left field line out of play. Count runs to 1-1. And now 1-2. Chargois gets him with that breaking ball. And then a high heater, and Mookie Betts, 98 miles an hour from Chargois. And Betts is set down, but the Red Sox do tie it up in the 7th. Let's go to the 8th. Matt Barnes coming in for Boston. He's pitched 3 scoreless innings so far in the postseason. He's going to be facing Francisco Cervelli, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts so far in the game. And the first pitch is high. Second one cuts the plate in half. Now the count is 2-1. Count runs full for Cervelli. And now he's going to lift that one. It might have been ball 4 up out of the zone. Out to left, catch is made. And there's 1 out in the top of the 8th. Game all tied up at 2. Jace Peterson. Peterson down the right field line. Count runs to 2-2. And Peterson swings at one inside off the plate for strike 3. Now Delino DeShields comes to the plate for the Twins, the 9-hitter. Oh, 1 delivery, DeShields. Is that one going to get down? It is, but not in fair territory. 0-2 count. And Barnes gets Delino DeShields on strikes. Middle of the 8th, we're still tied at 2. Red Sox coming to the plate. Shane Ashley, the silver mullet, will take the mound for the Twins. A 16.20 ERA so far in the postseason. And Ashley down the right field line, facing Travis Shaw now. Lefty on lefty matchup. And Shaw goes down swinging. Blake Swihart at the plate now. We've got to leave Shane Ashley in because he's got to face 3 batters here. Normally we would go to the pen. Actually, maybe if you start the inning, you don't. I don't know what that rule is. I think we left him in because Chance Sisco was coming up here. Another lefty on lefty matchup. Now with 2 outs, Sisco down the right field line. I think if you change pitchers during the inning, I think you could have had Shane Ashley just face 1 hitter there and then brought in a reliever. But that reliever would then have to face a minimum of 3 batters unless the inning ended. So we go to the 9th inning. We're still all tied up. Could we see extra innings here at Fenway? Roman Quinn will lead things off. We've got the top of the order up. Still facing Matt Barnes out of the Red Sox pen. And this one grounded up the middle, and they're just going to be able to knock it down. Yoan Moncada gets to it, but there will be no play at first with the speedy Roman Quinn running. Here's Mario Calero now. I would think about laying down a bunt, sacrifice with Calero, but he's not really a good bunter. And he swings and misses at that high pitch. 1-2 count. Fouls that one off. Mario Calero had kind of a down season this year compared to his last year's season. And he's going to drop one into right center for a base hit. And Roman Quinn's heading for third. Throws cut off, and we've got runners on the corners. Chance to take the lead here with nobody out. Nolan Arenado could get it done with a fly ball. Or basically a ground ball to short or second. And this one's sliced foul, and all of a sudden it's an 0-2 count. Arenado looks at that one. And he strikes out swinging. Big strikeout for Matt Barnes, and now we've got Miguel Sano at the plate. Corners in here. I don't know what they're guarding against. Afraid we're going to run the suicide squeeze with Sano? I don't think so. And that one gets past the diving third baseman. Travis Shaw, if he was playing at a normal depth, he might have got that. But the corners were in for Sano for whatever reason, and Sano pounds that one past third, and the Twins take the lead. Next batter flies out to Mookie Betts in right. And there are 2 outs in the 9th, but we did get that 1 run in. That was huge. That'll allow us to bring in Segrist to try to close this thing out. Let's get him an extra run here, though, if we can. 1-0 count. Up the middle, easy play for Moncada. On to second for the out. But we do get the run. We lead 3-2 as we go to the 9th. We're going to bring in Kevin Segrist. 1 for 1 in save opportunities here in the postseason. And a candidate for reliever of the year in the American League. He won that award 2 seasons ago. Last year he had a rough year, but he's come back strong here in 2020. First batter flies out to left. Yoan Moncada at the plate now. Red Sox trailing by 1 down to their final 2 outs. Twins 2 outs away from sending this thing back to Target Field for a Game 5. 0-1 delivery with 1 out. Swung on and missed by Moncada. And it's all of a sudden 0-2. Segrist, very good against right-handed hitting. Have a lot of confidence with him against righties. Can't say that about all the left-handers in on our pitching staff. So here's Dustin Pedroia now with 2 outs. And he's down to strike 2, 1-2 count. Here's Segrist. Rock and fire, that one's high. Pedroia trying to keep the Red Sox hopes of winning the series in 4 alive. Fouls it down the right field line. 2-2 count. Fouled off again. Pedroia's tough, man. 2-2 delivery. Chopped foul. We'll run it back. This one is low. 3-2 count. Nowhere to go with the pitch, and they put him on. And the Red Sox are going to pinch run with Jose Peraza. And A.J. Pollock at the plate. A.J. Pollock could walk this thing off with a home run here. 1-1 count. It's just a 1-run game, so we're worried about Peraza running out there. And all of a sudden it's 2-2 to A.J. Pollock. And now the count is run full to Pollock. Here comes the payoff pitch. And we put Pollock on. Are you kidding me, Segrist? Oh my goodness, he's going to make this interesting. All right, Marcus Semien. Tying run is at second. The game-winning run is at first. Segrist gets strike 1. That was important. Get ahead in the count. Now it's 0-2 to Marcus Semien. Lots of options here for Segrist. Goes with that high fastball, maybe setting him up for a breaking ball down and in. Yes, he is! Back heel slider. And we're going to see Game 5. So it got a little dicey there in the bottom of the ninth with a couple of walks. But we get the strikeout and we're moving on to game number 5. Series is all tied up at 2 apiece. Incidentally, the Rangers have won their series, so the winner of this game 5 will play the Rangers. And in the National League, both of those series are going to game 5 between the Cardinals and the Nationals and the Dodgers and the Giants. So we're going to have 3 game 5s out of the 4 postseason American League Division Series and National League Division Series. All right, that's it for game number 4. Up next, we'll have the decisive game number 5 of the American League Division Series between the Twins and the Red Sox here on Minnesota Twins Franchise on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.